Welcome back to AI Unraveled. We start this week with the hardware and platform wars, where the chessboard has been completely rearranged. The headline news: OpenAI is reportedly rejecting a deep integration with Apple to pursue its own hardware. Etienne, is this a masterstroke or a monumental miscalculation?
It's a high stakes gamble, Anna. On one hand, building their own hardware gives them total control over the user experience, the holy grail for any AI company. On the other, they're turning down access to over a billion Apple users. This forces Apple's hand, leading them directly into a partnership with Google for Gemini to power the new Siri. For investors, this makes the ecosystem play crystal clear. Google just received the ultimate validation for its platform on the world's most valuable consumer device.
Precisely. This isn't just about Siri getting smarter, it's about which AI stack will become the default plumbing for our digital lives. For developers, the message is to build for flexibility. The platform you're on today might not be the dominant one tomorrow. This fragmentation at the top creates opportunity, but also immense uncertainty.
And that uncertainty is bleeding into our second pillar, the boardroom and the courtroom. We cannot ignore Elon Musk's staggering $134 billion lawsuit against OpenAI. He claims the company has abandoned its nonprofit humanitarian mission. The question for executives is whether this is a genuine fight for the soul of AI or a strategic move from a competitor who feels left behind.
It puts governance under a microscope, especially when you see OpenAI's investment fund investing in CEO Sam Altman's own brain-computer interface startup. Regardless of the intent, the perception of a conflict of interest is a significant risk. This is the new reality of AI leadership. Every decision is scrutinized for its ethical and fiduciary implications.
It also signals the end of the free data era. We're seeing this across the board. Matthew McConaughey trademarking his face and voice, and tech giants finally paying Wikipedia for its data. For any business leveraging AI, the cost of high-quality, ethically sourced data is now a line item you can no longer ignore. The free lunch is over.
Which brings us to our third pillar, the evolution from chatbot to employee. We're seeing a fundamental shift in AI's role, from a passive tool to an active collaborator. I'm talking about agentic AI.
Exactly. Anthropic's new cowork feature allows non-coders to deploy AI agents to perform complex tasks, like analyzing reports and creating presentations. It's like giving every employee a team of tireless digital interns. Then you have Cursor, whose AI agents just built a functional web browser from scratch. This isn't just about automating tasks, it's about automating entire workflows and projects.
For developers, this means the nature of coding is changing. You become a manager of AI agents, not just a writer of code. For executives, this is the moment to reevaluate headcount and productivity. Are you hiring for tasks that an AI could do? This is the chatbot to employee moment, and it will redefine entire job functions.
But all of this, the agents, the models, the platform wars, relies on our final pillar, the physical pivot to massive infrastructure. We saw Meta cut 1,500 jobs in its VR division, not because VR is dead, but to funnel that capital into its Meta Compute initiative. They're building data centers on an unprecedented scale. The bottleneck is no longer just talent, it's tangible assets.
And the primary constraint on those assets is energy. Look at Microsoft's Good Neighbor plan. They're now offering to pay the power bills for entire communities that host their data centers. This isn't charity, it's a strategic necessity to secure the social license and literal power required to operate.
It's the perfect analogy for where we are. For the last decade, AI progress was a race up a software mountain. Now, the industry is staring at an energy cliff. The ultimate limit on AI's growth is no longer the code, but the power grid and the physical space to house the machines. For investors, this means the new gold rush is in energy, real estate, and chip manufacturing.
From hardware showdowns to energy grids, the abstract world of AI is becoming very, very real. That's all the time we have for this week's AI Unraveled. Join us next time as we continue to track the forces shaping our future.